So, yeah, Nintendo had a pretty decent presentation. So I think they had the second largest reveal. So behind Microsoft.
Where they basically just focus on Guardians of the Galaxy mostly.
The whole time.
So they showed off about 27 different games. Again, some of them are just like talk about DLC or, sequels and stuff. They didn't really have any. I don't think they had a single brand new IP, really.
Yeah,
they're all
that's
literally
the thing.
sequels.
It's like it was a lot of it is. No, not at all.
I guess not.
I don't have much to say about Nintendo, so I'll get my opinions out first because I'm over here in my corner thinking I didn't care that much. That's me. That's my stuff. It's a lot of ports, like revamps, and I will say they are doing a lot of things with IPs that people are excited for, and like bringing back old ones that haven't seen stuff in, and that's Sega needs to do. Just listen to your goddamn fans.
I feel like this bit.
One thing I will say very positive is I love all of their Smash intros. Every character, it's a fun little movie to watch. Like I don't even care about, but it was just cool and entertaining to watch. They're very much on the pulse of what is going on with gamers and stuff, and it shows with that. With those videos, so
I do. It's kind of interesting. The most exciting bit for us when we were watching it on the show was the introduction of Kazuya from Tekken being introduced into Smash Brothers, which is what we're watching now. Because at the start, if you saw that, basically you see this person carrying Ganon from the Zelda franchise and throw them off a cliff, basically, and it was just like, whoa, what the hell's going on? And but yeah, it's just basically introducing the DLC, and it's quite funny. What they did. It's quite cool the way he's just throwing off all the characters.
But Kirby survives, as he should.
Damn right. Yeah, we were like, no, not Kirby, and then that was good. They spoke more about
Antichrist lost his shit, which we will post that clip later on. That's Antichrist he lost it.
Yeah. And then they showed off a bit of more of the Life is Strange stuff because that's coming to the Switch. So they've got Life is Strange Remastered and Life is Strange. I've just forgotten the name of it now. Something Colors or something. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. I mean, what did you find interesting about it, Graham?
Well, the whole thing. I was interested in Worms. So they've got a new Worms game coming out. Where's the Worms game? So more Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't care about Worms Rumble. There we go. It's basically in 3D. Well, it looks like it's in 3D, and it's live action rather than turn-based Worms action. It's real time Worms.
You said live action. I was like, they got real worms.
Sorry, live action, real time action. They got real worms, and we filmed them fighting. It's great, and
I love it.
Yeah, so this is one I'm really interested in. Also, Super Monkey Ball remastered. Very interested in that. And they got the new Mario Party, which quite interesting. Because,
sort of. I think they're just adding mini games, right, or whatever. It's not a new Mario Party.
Oh,
game.
My understanding is it's technically a new Mario Party game, but they've taken boards and mini games from the previous entries in the franchise. If that makes sense, I guess.
Oh well, that's not a new game. Again, it's more remakes and like ports of stuff.
Yeah, although I guess it's not. They're not like. It's not like they've released the whole games of all of them. It's like they've taken. Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of a new entry because they called it Mario Party Superstars. So I don't know. It sounds
like it's like a compilation of probably tables and puzzles from all the different games rolled into one.
Right.
I think that's what it sounds
like. But speaking of party games, though, WarioWare is coming back. They got more WarioWare, so that should be fun.
WarioWare is happening.
But the big thing was Metroid, definitely.
Yes, they got a new Metroid game, which is not Metroid Prime 4. It's Metroid Dread, and it's going to be a 2D, 2.5D game. Which I think it looked kind of cool. I'm not into Metroidvania,
but it's got the Nemesis system going on with someone constantly hunting. And more games can adapt to. I think should try to adapt to.
Yeah.
I think this is Nintendo saying, "Hey, we're not going to have the next Metroid Prime ready. So here you go. Here's Metroid
basically.
Dread. You guys y'all wanted Metroid Dread. Here you go. You got it. So don't ask us about Metroid Prime until we're ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I guess Metroid, the series, has never sold that well. So fans should be happy they're getting anything because it's not a lucrative series for them. But yeah, I mean, I've never been into them. It's cool though. I honestly kind of want the amiibo of Annie, the white robot that's after you the whole time. But yeah, Cruisin' Blast looks fun. I just played that game in real life in an arcade.
Oh, does the Switch have a steering wheel though?
I don't know.
Because I feel like I always love using an actual steering wheel with the cruising games. It just doesn't feel the same.
I mean, I think you could probably get a steering wheel thing that you put the Switch in that you go like this with. You know, like
that would be fun too. That would be cool.
They exist. They
not
exist.
One of those shitty Mario Kart ones.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what you can get.
No, not like a Happy Meal fucking.
Yeah.
No, there is a $100 best one at Best Buy. It's the Nintendo Switch Mario Kart Racing Wheel Pro Deluxe by
Oh God.
I have like 3 minutes before I have to get rolling.
Okay, right.
You better buy that wheel.
What did you guys like from Nintendo? Because I think they were fine. Nothing really jumped at me other than Monkey Ball, to be honest. And kind of Breath of the Wild too, but I'm hesitant on that because I've got controversial opinions about Breath of the Wild. Well, actually, this Dragon Ball Z game,
Cruisin', Wario, and for me.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yep. Chris?
That Astria Cine game looks pretty cool. That actually, I guess, is the Valkyria Chronicles composer is attached to that, and it looks more of like an old school Final Fantasy game. Visually, I thought that looked really cool. Cruisin' Blast, like I said, looks awesome. We did get some Atlas stuff with the Shin Megami Tensei 5. They showed some of that, which was cool to see. I mean, overall, Metroid Dread was the thing that I came out looking like, wow, that actually looks really cool. Sega showed 2 Point Campus. But other than that, those are my main points. I thought it was overall a decent showing. I think Nintendo has some big stuff. This is not Nintendo showing all its cards. Like, Nintendo's got some big stuff up its sleeve that they're just not ready to announce yet, with the new like Switch and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't think what we're seeing now is at all what the capabilities are going to be with the new one. And so I'm thinking, like, once we see that, it might blow us all away even more. And imagine what the new Breath of the Wild could look like on the new Switch Pro, whatever the fuck you're gonna call it.
Interesting.
So I think there's a lot of intrigue coming out of this Nintendo show, even when you may not think it on the surface. There's some stuff going on there that's, I think, pretty cool.
I love that everyone. Shout outs also. They're bringing a Fatal Frame game over here that wasn't released. But I think it's funny that everybody's like, Nintendo won E3. I'm like, Nintendo showed Nintendo game. That's not. They did what everyone wanted. That doesn't mean they won. But there's a lot of quality games coming out.
Yeah, I think they did fine, but I don't think that, for me, they didn't win. But, win, as it were. But,
yeah. Whatever. I think they did fine. For Nintendo, I think they did exactly what they needed to do. They showed Breath of the Wild. They kept their fans happy, and they kept intrigue going, into the future for their next hardware iteration for the Switch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't see any new Switch Pro or much more of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but they showed enough of it. I think people were like, ooh! Hello folks, Graham from Megavisions here. What you just saw is a clip from the latest episode of the Megavisions show. Be sure to check out the full video here. And we do also have an audio version of the show available on our website, megavisionsmag.com. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out more of our videos. Cheers everyone.